Now in this section we are going to discuss about the length property of a string and few search methods. Search methods we have already seen in a section called array, but similar methods we can use with string as well. Also there will be 3 relative questions to this topic. Normally properties or methods should be with objects, whereas string is a primitive type. But JavaScript primitive types, when executed, behave like an object. It means you do have properties and methods with these primitive types as well. The string type has a length property which returns the length, that is number of characters. Let's check an example. I'm going to declare a variable. I'll say let str is equal to, let's say, Anak Technologies. Now I'm going to say console log str.length. Now let's run this code. You see that it displays the number of characters. So length is a property which is always there with a string. As I mentioned earlier, normally properties are part of objects and this str is a primitive data type. But when executed, JavaScript treats this like an object and it allows to apply property like this. It also allows to apply methods. Let's talk about few methods of string. 2 methods, indexOf and lastIndexOf, search for a character or string within a string and returns the index number. For example, here, if I say let str is equal to, let's say this is a test, and now I'm going to say console log str.indexOf and I'm going to search for is. Let me also use the lastIndexOf here. I'll say console log str.lastIndexOf and here I'm going to say is. Now let's run this code. So in case of indexOf, it begins the search from the beginning, whereas lastIndexOf starts the searching from the end. So that's why you see the different values in the output. It shows the index number, that is the position on which is found by indexOf and lastIndexOf. These 2 methods return -1 if the value is not found, and you can also give the start position as well. Let me give 5 here with the indexOf. It means that it is going to start the searching from the 5th index. So the index number starts with 0. So from this position, it will start searching. And let me also say 4 here with lastIndexOf. Now when I say 4 here, it will start searching from the 4th position to the start, that is the beginning of the string, in this direction. Now let's run this code. Now you see that in the indexOf, it searches from the 5th position. So the second is searched. Whereas in lastIndexOf, it searched for the first is. There is also a search method which does the same thing as indexOf, but with a difference. Let me just replace this indexOf with search. Now I'm removing this 5 and 4 as well. And I'm also removing this lastIndexOf. Let's run this. Now you see that with indexOf or this search method, the output seems same. But there are 2 main differences between search and the indexOf. IndexOf can have a start position to perform the search, like we have seen in this example. But indexOf cannot be used for advanced search operations like regex, whereas the search method can take regular expressions as well, but search method will not take this starting position which indexOf can take. So this is the fundamental difference between these 2. Let's discuss about the questions. The first question is, explain the indexOf and lastIndexOf method with syntax. So indexOf and lastIndexOf searches for the index number of the string given. You can also give the starting position here as a second parameter. So it will start searching from that position. indexOf will search from beginning to end, whereas lastIndexOf will search from the end to the beginning of the string. The second question is, what is the difference between search and indexOf method? indexOf can have a start position to perform the search, like we have seen in this example. But indexOf cannot be used for advanced search operations like regex, whereas the search method can take regular expressions as well, but search method will not take this starting position which indexOf can take. So this is the fundamental difference between these two. And the third question is, what will be the output of the below given code? Explain with the reason. So the output is 5. The reason is indexOf is going to start the searching from the 5th position. It searches from this position, and the first is found is actually on the 5th position of the string. So that's why it returns 5. In case of last index, because we are searching from the first position, that is, it will start searching from H and it will go in this direction, that is till the beginning of the string where it doesn't find any is, and because there is no string found, it returns -1. As we have already discussed that indexOf or last indexOf, in case of failure, that is in case of no string found, is going to return -1.